Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh Ox,
It's your boy Tay.
and this is another episode of Sports Talk Tay and Josh. And on this special, we're gonna do another TV show series. We're gonna do House of Dragons. Finally, 3 years later, they finally released it after that tragedy of season 8, which we're not gonna talk about. I'm still having trauma from that. I'm not with you. But before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. So we're just gonna review it. And won't be no big spoilers. We try not to do a play-by-play. We're just gonna give like our reaction, our
Yeah.
thoughts and stuff. Okay. All right. So Tay, first reaction. What was your first reaction? House of Dragon episode 1.
I'm gonna say you go first on this one. Then I'll just
Well,
piggyback off of you.
okay. Well, the first episode. I actually liked the first episode. I like the opening score. I like the dragons. I like the way like you see how Westeros is different compared
Yeah.
to the previous one. You know how things is shaped different. Uh, well, I'm going to speak vague. I'm trying not to go any spoilers. Well, what can I say? I like how the time setting too as well. It's pretty much. I'm not going to spoil it for you. It's pretty much talking about the House of Targaryens, how they ran the reign, it, and it's probably going to be a little bit of conflict. I'm not giving any way spoilers, but I can just feel the tension, especially
Yeah.
when who's announced in the air. That's pretty much where the beef is about to start.
Yeah. And then based off that, 10 million people watch. I'm pretty sure everybody watched it so far. So I'm pretty much gonna give away
Now
some.
we can do spoilers though. I didn't want to do a play by play. Be like 2 minutes into the show, we doing it
No,
like
no, no,
minute
no,
by
no,
minute.
no,
I didn't
not
want to
like
do a
that.
review like that. I
Yeah.
wanted to talk about maybe key points of it, talking about
Yeah.
it, give it a
Yeah.
rating, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah. That's what I'm basing off of.
yeah.
Like for me, the fact that this was for me, I agree with you. I love the series. It's like it's a real bounce back compared to season 8 of Game of Thrones. It looked like they got the original
Don't
team
talk
back
about season
together.
8. Don't talk about season 8. I'm still traumatized by that bull crap they live. But I'm not gonna
Everybody's
rant.
still traumatized.
I'm gonna go frothing at the mouth rant. I'm not gonna do that.
Now everybody's kind of pissed off about that season,
Mhm.
including the two of us. I do like the fact that they got the original team, including George R. Mike Martin. He came back to
Mhm.
actually start writing some of the shows and all that because it is his book. So they got the original team back together. Um, I like the fact that this was supposed to be like based off of announcements and based on the show itself. That this was like 172 years before
The Mad
the
King
Dragon
and
Queen. Yeah, Mad King, the
it's
Dragon
it's
Queen.
before Daenerys and the Mad King. So it's
Yes.
172 years. Yeah, before that time. And also it's supposed to be based on the third part of Fire and Blood, the book. That's what it's based on.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty much explaining the story of the Tigerian lineage. That's pretty much what is
Yep.
pretty
So
much.
yeah, even
That's
though
pretty much
it,
some. I'm speaking vague, but that's pretty much what
yeah,
the book is about. Pretty
yeah.
much.
And
Yeah.
then on top of that, I like the fact that they kind of already they jumped right into it. Like it was just like it was a time jump. They went when
Mhm.
they went right when Varys was named king. Well, they went to the process of it first when he's named king. Then they go through his a small council, his family in general, like the wife, the daughter, even the dragons from prior from that. I just like the mood of it. I like how that it's just straight up, straight to the point, almost like episode one of like Game of Thrones. Like literally, it's like that same feeling when like the red wedding type of thing.
Well, I wouldn't say it wasn't necessarily the red one, but I would say one of the
I mean,
one of
the
the
feel of it, like it just went straight to the point. Like it
well,
was no,
I want to the beginning part.
yeah,
When pretty much what his name King Joffrey. Sorry about
yeah,
that if I pronounced it. Joffrey announced his heir because he was getting up there in age. He looked old,
yeah,
like he's like about croaking away, and he pretty much gave it to the other guy. And I could just see the tension in the room when she said
yeah.
that.
Because
So Rhaenys, the other chick, was supposed to be the queen. She's known as
yes,
the queen to never be. So
yeah,
I could see she wanted to like she was trying to hold it in at the Kirk out, like not to be
yeah.
mad. That's why I was like, oh,
Well, also the other thing was that was his actual blood daughter, and then on top of that,
Yes.
we talking about like decades, like centuries of the time when women was not getting voted as
Yeah,
queen.
there was no strong independent back then, bro.
Exactly.
There was no such thing as a strong independent.
they was literally stuck on marrying the king of a
Marrying
certain
and
house.
giving and popping out babies. That's pretty much
Yep.
what it was back in the day. Pretty much. I hate to say it.
Yeah. So she actually had the rightful like cause, but they just pushed her out the way and gave
If she would have had a son, that would have put her ahead of the line. If she
which she did. I mean, I think she did have a son, but we won't see him till later in the season. His name, I think his name is what was his name? I think his name was Landon. Like Landon. So
okay.
So he actually, but we won't see him probably till later on. It was supposed to have been between Varys and him, but they end up going with Varys because he was the last person to ride the dragon, pretty much that torched the whole castle.
Yeah, that's it. If you didn't notice it in the opening scene when they were showing, it's a big hole. I'm not saying if you just like that poses what it leads off. But how you feel about Daemon Targaryen? How he introduced? It was symbolic. His first introduction was symbolic because he was sitting at the Iron Throne. I think that shows that he want that title.
Yeah.
So
of course he want to take it. He is what. He is like any other character from the Game of Thrones character, just like whole story. He is that one character that he would do anything to get the Iron Throne, including stepping on his own family. So it's like he's that guy. I like the character though. The character's dope.
Yeah,
because he don't let nothing slide. But at the same time,
he did. I may discuss the spoiler. He did take an L. I'm just gonna say. I'm not gonna get too much, but he took an L.
Oh, the brothel. The brothel.
Yeah.
He
took an L, man.
He shouldn't. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But
he took another L too. You forgot at the night event. But I'm not gonna speak.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm trying to speak. I'm speaking in vague. I didn't want to go into detail. Sorry, guys. It's a small spoiler, but I didn't want to give it away. But hopefully you watched it at least. Hopefully,
before we ain't gonna say who he lost to. We just know he took an L. But
I'm speaking like I get spoilers, but I'm not gonna give all the details. I'm gonna speak it vague for you to imagine. So
yeah, and then I think the other thing is like I want to see how how he's going to try to make this play to get back into the graces, because I think I don't think this is going to be the end of him per se. Like, of course, not the end of him. Like, as far as like they're gonna kill him all.
You talking about Daemon?
Daemon? Yeah. I don't think that's gonna be it for him.
I think what's going to happen once they announce she was the next heir. I think it's going to be divided. People going to take sides, and it's going to be somewhat like not trying to spoil it, but it's going to be beefing with. It's going to be fighting feud between the family.
Yeah, but do you think Daemon's going to join the daughter? Not the daughter now, but I mean like the one that she's named after. Rhaenyra? Yeah, Rhaenyra. Yeah.
You think he's going? I think he probably going to try to go for the throne.
Yeah, and using
Yeah, I think he's going to cause tension. There's going to be war, beefs, a lot of people dying. You know, Game of Thrones can't have an episode where a lot of violence and sex. That's like hand in hand. Violence and I hate to say it like that. The formula. Stick to the formula, I guess. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, and I mean, just like the battle scene.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I mean, Varys was freaking ruthless when it came to that kid, though.
Mm-hmm.
He was ruthless. He did not care about his wife at that point at all.
Man, so yeah, he had to make that decision: wife or his son, the heir potentially.
Or both. Oh, both, because both of them was not
I
gonna make
I
it.
don't know back in the day. I'm just going to speak some. I don't know what the tech was, that they knew the sex of the baby. I don't think they had a gender reveal party. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Don't take me serious, but yeah. But he had to make a choice, and his wife and his child died. I believe the
Yeah,
child lived for like a day. It was something like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, that
literally.
was sad, bro. That was something sad, bro. Because you saw his like ambition. He really wanted, pass on his legacy. Because he looked
Yeah,
like he would be a good king, so he just wanted to pass on. So
yeah. But then you can't let
tragedy. Game of Thrones
yeah.
always have tragedy, bro. Nobody's safe in Game of Thrones, bro. For one,
Oh yeah, of course. That's why I was like when
nobody's
they
safe.
actually had her pregnant, and I'm thinking that was gonna be either either she wasn't gonna make it or it was gonna be the baby wasn't gonna make it. But then you find out it was actually both either way. So it's like, oh yeah, Game of Thrones. I was like, yeah, this is definitely Game of Thrones. Yeah, ain't
Yeah,
no ain't
and
no
that's when
ain't
I
no
said,
favorites.
yeah, that's why I said, oh. But I already knew everybody was disappointed when he announced who the heir was, and I figured that was going to
Yeah.
happen. It was going to be tension. So I said people not going to like each other. So
Now, did you catch the Easter egg with Varys and his daughter in the fire and ice like room of the what is it, bird tree?
yeah, they
I
changed
forgot
it the
the
way it is.
yeah Baron
Yeah,
Baron Baron.
technically it was a lot of Easter eggs, relating to the previous season,
Yeah,
like leading up. You can see how things was before.
yeah. And
Question:
then
do you think any lineages, like House of Stark, any of the other houses, maybe potentially
I think Stark
this
is going to
season?
be in. Yeah, I think Stark
I
is going
got
to
a
be in.
feeling Stark is gonna be. You think they're gonna bring you think they're gonna bring up the night?
I'm thinking they might bring the Night King back because they did.
I'm just gonna
This is
ask. I'm just gonna say, was this? I'm just gonna ask you. Think they're gonna show who he was before? Or you just give a glimpse of early stages of the Ice King.
if they do it, it's going to be while when he is the actual Ice King. I don't think they're going to do one unless they do a series on how he actually became how he became. But as far as like
That
Game of
actually,
Thrones,
well, nah.
yeah. As far as like this series, he's already the Ice King. He's already the
Well,
Night King at this point.
technically he's there. I'm just want to say, you think they're gonna introduce them or mention
Yeah,
him?
as far as the series, like as far as this series, yeah, they'll introduce him. I think. I don't know if it's going to be this season because for right now,
Probably
from
not.
what's going
Probably
on,
not. If it is, it may be towards the end or something, or they may
or
mention him or something.
yeah, it might mention him, but I don't think he's going to be physically in it because this might be one of those type of 3-4 year run type of shows.
Yeah.
It might be another season.
Hey,
We might
bro,
actually see him up there.
it broke records, streaming records, bro. 10
Yeah.
million streams like
So
the first day, bro. So they probably gonna keep it going.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's literally in the way that has been received. It look like it's gonna have a nice little run. So everything is on HBO on that. But as far as the show itself, I actually like it. The Night King should eventually pop up. I don't think it's gonna be this season. I don't think they're gonna
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think
spoil
it's
it.
gonna be this
I
season.
don't think they're gonna
Yeah,
spoil it in the first season.
man. No.
Um,
But they may show him towards the end. You never know, or mention possibly.
or they might. I think they might mention them because they try to put some type of mention in them. Like as far as like I said, this is the Easter egg I was talking about with the dagger that was used
Mm-hmm.
that he had on
And
to.
they showed the dagger. They did show the dagger.
So it's like it's parts of it showing that the Night King was around centuries before, like years before the Battle of the North. Like it was way, he was there
Yeah.
way before. So it would be nice to like you said, see maybe like a glimpse or maybe even like you said a thought of because everything right now is just stories. Because
Yeah.
it was from the Starks. Stark started the whole thing with the Fire and Ice song, and then it goes from that to actually happening with the Jon Snow, and that in the North. Like it just happens after that. So I'm hoping that they will officially do something with the Night King as far as maybe some type of they show somewhat of an origin, but I mean like an actual
You think that'd be
like a
better for a
limited.
spinoff? You think that'd be
Yeah,
better
that's what
for
I'm
a
saying. Like
limited
a split.
spinoff? That sounds
Yeah,
like it'd be for a spinoff because that predates everything.
exactly. So it's like
Yeah.
because technically the Night King has been around for like centuries. Like he ain't like no regular, like he ain't like Game of Thrones where it's just characters just came out of nowhere. No, he's been around since technically the beginning, even before Game of Thrones. So he is technically part of this series as well of the House of the Dragons, where he is technically still mentioned from the Targaryens. Because it's like, because technically, I think from what I remember from Game of Thrones, that family was cursed because they believed in too much of like pretty much prophecies and the dragons. And if they lose one, they feel like regular humans. So I wouldn't be surprised if
Okay.
that's the case. Based off the Targaryens alone, I would not be surprised if he eventually pops up at some point of the spinoff or in the prequel of this one. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. All right. Any predictions you could think of after watch episode 1? I know it's based off the book, but they probably not gonna make it exactly. They
exactly. Yeah.
Creative. Some creative touch to it.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see any real. If it is any major deaths, it might be the king. Personally, I think the king gonna die. I don't know if it's gonna be by death or by that affection he had from sitting on the throne.
Yeah, but people been getting cut. It's a certain way you got to sit on the Iron Throne.
Yeah. Which Daemon knew how to sit. You got to sit on the left. You can't sit on the right. The right side, you get cut up all the time. Do I want to say? Am I going to think who going to do it? I don't know who will do it. I think I got a feeling that's going to be like it's going to be somebody close. It's either going to be, like I said, that the illness from the pretty much the illness from the throne, or it's going to be somebody going to get him. It's somebody going to get him because he's going to probably piss somebody off. We already seen that he did that with his brother, which his brother did do it to himself. But
I'm gonna say that he did get drunk in a brothel, running off the mouth. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if I called the damn baby the air for the day, dang, that was crazy. But
my man was savage out there, bro. That was like cold blooded. The baby wasn't even gone for like 24, 48 hours. He already cracking jokes. Like,
wasn't even a day old, bro. Like hours old. It wasn't even a day old. And the mother, and like I said, his wife technically died. The mother, the child died as well. It was his call though, but she died as well. But yeah, I think if it's gonna be one major death, it might be him. It might be the king.
Yeah, potentially I can see that. You think it could be from battle, or we just doing early prediction. We could be completely wrong. I could be 100% wrong, but
yeah. Me personally, I think somebody gonna get him. I really think somebody gonna put a hit out on him. I think somebody really gonna take him out. I'm not gonna say it's Daemon because I don't think Daemon will kill his own brother now, but we do know that he can get crazy with it sometimes. So just ask the town. Just ask the town about. Yeah, I just think he's gonna be the main major. I think he's gonna be the main, at least for season 1. He might be the main death of this.
Somebody big gonna die.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be him.
What about the Navy when they was talking about in the round table? What was the guy? Crab? It was you think they're gonna mention more of that?
Yeah, more than likely, because
he was like a pirate or something like that.
Pirate.
What was his name? Crab? I forgot. I wrote it down. Got off the fresh of my head. It was some crab. He used to tie people up to the poles, with a short. The crabs eat them. Yeah, they be speaking of them.
Yeah, so now it's like, yeah, we shall see. I mean, we're gonna see if it's gonna be. I think Damon, and I think Damon is going. If I do think one person going to be knocked off by Damon, it's going to be Hightower. He's going to be knocked off.
Okay.
If I had to think
Okay.
about if we talking about Damon, Damon's going to knock off Hightower. He's definitely going to take him out. There ain't even no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But yeah, no sport. Like I said, the rest of it, you got to watch.
Yeah, we're gonna watch. We didn't do a play-by-play, but what will you give the
Yeah.
ratings of this show? 0 to a 10. Episode 1.
I mean, based off my initial reaction, I like I said, no show is perfect per se. For me, I give it an 8.5. I give it 8.5.
We in the same boat. I'm just gonna say about 8.5. It was a B plus. Like B. I want to see how. I'm just waiting for somebody's going to die. I want to know who's gonna get off. That's all I'm saying. So, Game of Thrones, no one's safe. Exactly, they always pick a character like you come attached to it. Like, oh, he got smoked. Like,
yeah. And I'm waiting to see how they I'm waiting to see how they going to try out the king's daughter as the heir. I'm waiting to see what's going to be her first test as far as her being the heir. Because, like I said, it's going to be a divide between the family, which is known even through Game of Thrones that they had a battle within the Targaryens themselves. So now wait to see what's going to be her first test of being the heir. Is it going to have to involve family, or is it not? Is it going to have to involve the other side? We don't know, but we shall find out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get this rating about an 8.5. But I want to thank everybody for watching our short series. It was a small discussion.
Yeah,
not too many spoilers. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and also we have a Facebook group. Make sure you can add to that. We might start a Discord just to have discussions, different topics, sports, movies, TV shows. All right, so make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Peace.
Peace and love, yeah.